The first subdiscipline is simple. Growth and development. Growth and development. That's where you want to stay. You want to stay in the growth and development stages. The growth and development stage, I want you to write down A, B, and C up under it. This is where you have the most fun, in the growth and development stage. You have no choice. B, this is where problems are solved with ease, in the growth and development stage. Because everybody's into what each other's doing. Everybody's having fun. People who have fun always perform at a higher level because you love what you do for a living. The camaraderie, the energy is there. Nothing from the outside can stop it. It's just like a sports team. Anybody into sports, right? It's just like a team going on a rally. The other coach has to call timeout, not because they have a game plan. We just got to break up all this good fun y'all having right now. I can throw an alley-oop behind my back and another person would just go up and get it. When everything is clicking on all cylinders, the other coach has to stop it. That's what phase one is. We call that phase one. Phase one is growth, development, synchronicity. Everyone's on the same page. We call it one big giant step forward. Problems are handled with ease in this phase right here. Because you're having so much fun and so many things are going positive, nothing negative is even allowed to mess up this synergy. Does that make sense to you guys? That's where you want to stay. Always moving in a positive direction, always treating each other like you have each other's backs, always within the team. Now, I don't know what you can do above you. I don't know what you can do below you, but I know what you can do with each other. That's important. And C, in the growth and development stage, this is where you want to stay. This is where you want to stay. Always evolve, always grow, always develop, always have fun. People don't quit things they enjoy doing. People don't quit things they enjoy doing. Here's the problem, and it's inevitable. Phase two, it's called management mode. Management mode. See, you can stop growing and developing to a point where you start managing each other. Now, no one's having fun anymore because management mode is where the politics set in. Now we're looking around and we're trying to govern each other to make sure everybody else is doing what they're supposed to do instead of you doing what you're supposed to do. And now you got a bunch of managers within the team and nobody's growing and developing. Phase two is a deadly pitfall for every organization. It's called management mode. And different small things take a group from growth and development to management. Different small things. It's really nothing huge. Small little things come together and take you out of phase one into phase two. And then here comes the dreaded phase three. Phase three is defense mode. Defense mode is when one of your peers tells you that you're in management mode and you get defensive. You get an attitude. Now no one can tell you anything now. Now, instead of the fun we were having in phase one, when things were booming, attitudes were positive, synergy was kicking, alley-oops were being thrown, I'm going up dunking. Now, the same two people that ran together in phase one got in management mode in phase two. And when we try to correct it, now everybody's got an attitude about who are you to tell me what to do. Now you got defense happening in the organization. Now, when everybody gets into defense mode, now phase four kicks in. But what we can do is make you stronger. And then now when you recognize it, you go, you know what? This is the exact person I've been trained to handle, and I'll handle it my way accordingly. You know, life isn't always fair, and I'm not the person, again, that tries to create that golden picture. But just make life worth it. It's not fair, but it's worth it. So with that being said, we covered some of this already. These are either roadblocks to success or they can be stepping stones. You have to determine which one it is for you. You know, I always talk bad about emotions, but they're good emotions too. You know, I talk about controlling your emotions, but it's good to be excited. It's good to celebrate and be celebratory. It's good to be passionate. So my mentor taught me a long time ago, Brian, don't kill people's emotions just because you're emotionless. No, don't make it sound like emotions are always a bad thing. You got good emotions and you got what? You got bad emotions. We talked about that earlier. That's why I wanted you guys to come up here and celebrate. It's good to celebrate some things you've accomplished. I don't care if it was something as natural as having a child, your second marriage. All these things are good because we don't get to brag enough, and you should. We talked about friends and family. They love you. They think they mean well, but a lot of times they are the detriment to your success, not on purpose, but because they don't have the personal growth and self-development that you have. So can you imagine being married to someone who you're reading personal growth and self-development books, you're being positive and optimistic, you want to go do something strong and something for the family, and all they want to do is drink beer, watch the game, sit at home, and be negative? It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. Now, you have to ask yourself a question. You may love this person for some other qualities, but as it relates to what you're trying to do, they just don't fit. Okay, so we can't have an all or nothing attitude. We have to understand that people are different based on their experiences. The law of diminishing intent. This is brand new. The law of diminishing intent means the longer it takes you to do the things that you say you're going to do, your will to do it starts to diminish. It really does. So if you're going to lose weight, start losing. If you're going to improve your relationships, start improving. If you're going to start doing more for the community, start doing it. If you're going to start going to church more, it's time to go. See, in other words, some change takes time, like stop smoking and all these different things takes time. Some change you can start tomorrow, though. And in those baby steps to start making those changes tomorrow, you'll find that the law of diminishing intent won't catch up with you. Write this down. Procrastination is the graveyard for success. Amen. Procrastination is the graveyard for success. You have to learn that these laws can work for you or they can work against you. And the law of diminishing intent is one of them. That bad boy works on all of us. Okay? The longer it takes you to do the things that you say you're going to do, your will to do it starts to diminish. I'm going to clean up the house. I'm going to get out there in the garage. I'm going to get in that attic. And meanwhile, the attic is just piling up. And then after a while, it gets so, it becomes such a monstrosity. It's hard to even imagine tackling that stuff up in that attic. Well, it's because the law of diminishing intent caught up with you. So while you said you were going to clean it up, you were steady putting stuff in. Now, when you go up and look at it, you're like, you know what, next year. And your will to do it just dropped another notch. You will never get around to it. I'm going to spring clean. I'm going to spring clean. Yeah, how long you been saying it? In other words, guys, and I'm going to get into this in a second. When you think of something, do it. You'll be shocked. That's the number one thing to build your self-confidence. When you think of something, do it. You may not be able to walk 3 miles today, but you can walk 4 laps around the track. Is usually 1 mile. You can walk 1. But it starts with 1 lap. So when you think of something, just do it. Start doing it. You will be shocked. Write this down. Taking action now brings satisfaction now. Taking action now brings satisfaction now. Nothing worse than having a plate full of, just a plate full. And everybody says, my plate is full. My plate is full. Even here at work, my plate is full. I got so much I got to do. Look, you eat the elephant one bite at a time. Start scraping some of that stuff off the plate. So when you leave home, you can go check, check, check. These are some of the things I got accomplished today. I'm going to give you an exercise that'll help you overcome the law of diminishing intent. This is small, but it really works.